Welcome back to West Texas View.
Welcome back to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and Jenny Opalinsky, who is the Collections and Exhibits Manager for the Museum of the Southwest, and Megan Ward, who's the Marketing Director for the Museum of the Southwest, are here talking to us about things you need to know about the museum. And just before the break, we mentioned summer activities, and I want us to explore this segment about all of our summer activities. Start with you, Megan.
Okay. Well, this summer, once again, we are having our ever popular summer lawn concert series, which is every Sunday evening. It's on the front lawn of the Turner Mansion. We have a stage set up, and local musicians from all over the area come and perform, and we will have the hot dog man will be back this year, so you can have a hot dog. Bring the whole family, bring your chairs. It's completely and totally free, and it's just a great way to sort of wrap up your weekend and end it outside.
And so you have entertainment, and you have food.
Yes.
And you have wonderful information that you're going to be gathering.
Oh, yes, we do. It's a wonderful way to get to see the museum and just have a good time with the whole family.
That's great. And so this is something you've been doing for several years.
Oh, yes. I believe this is the 29th year, but I'm not positive.
Okay, good. And so it's really got its own following, but there's always room for more.
There's always room for more. And as you know, the lawn has more than enough space to fit people, so the more the merrier.
And we might talk a little bit about this beautiful facility, this early day mansion that was built by a very prominent family and then later given to the museum. And so anybody who is hearing this and is in a motel or traveling through or just recently moved here, it's at 1705 West Missouri, which isn't far from downtown.
No, not at all.
And so, and Missouri Street runs through downtown, and so it's easy to get to, lots of parking, and whether you make it for the lawn series or not, we're really encouraging everybody to come. But now tell us, the lawn series is every
Sunday. It starts June 26th and goes through August 7th, with the exception of the 4th of July weekend, because you know everybody has lots of plans that weekend. So otherwise, it'll be every evening. Come out. The music starts about 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's great. And what can you add about?
We have a lot of really wonderful exhibits that are coming up this summer within the Art Museum, and one of those is going to be a selection of the museum's collection. So what we're doing is, from our basement, we're bringing out a particular artist, Woody Crumbo, who's a prominent Native American artist within this area, and his works are featured everywhere from the Smithsonian to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And what's special about this collection is that the artist actually donated it to us himself, and then as well as some other people within the community. So this is a gift from the artist.
And with our Indian heritage so close, then this is an important
and a lot of the lithographs are of Native American dances and things like that the artist has studied. So they're really wonderful, and those will be coming up July 8th through August 21st.
So then, if someone comes to the lawn series, then they will be able to go in and see that.
They could come in beforehand. The museum is open from 2 to 5 on Sunday, so it would be a great thing. You can come in the peak of the heat and enjoy inside, and look at all of the exhibitions that we have going on, and then go outside, get a hot dog, and find some shade, and enjoy the music
and be entertained.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so great. And one of the nice things about the Museum of the Southwest is they have really utilized through the years every nook and cranny, the yard, the made gardens, made that beautiful lawn. Everything is so beautiful and inviting, and it just looks like a southern plantation mansion or something. But now talk a little bit more about some of the other activities that you've got going on in the other exhibits.
The other two exhibits we have both opened on June 10th, and will be here through August 21st and then through the 28th. And one of them is an exhibition of Navajo paintings and sculpture by a New Mexican artist named Sheldon Harvey, who uses the Navajo creation story and myth to work into his work. So that one's been really wonderful. And our other exhibition is the exquisite miniatures that we talked about earlier, and you know how you can go around and use the magnifying glasses, and they're very small little portraits, and just being able to see that exquisite detail is fascinating.
And I know that you have a huge collection and a repository of all of your wonderful works. But do you also have a traveling display that you share with other museums? Because I think I've seen that Navajo or a Navajo exhibition by him in Santa Fe.
But yes, he's one of our contemporary series artists. So he's an artist that shows in multiple places, and his studio is in Albuquerque. But some of our permanent collection does travel, part of our Audubon collection, as well as our Pritzkers and our Merritt Mosets. So we actually do send out some of our permanent collection to exhibit around the nation.
And museum staff, both Jenny and the art curator, are always available for questions when you're visiting. They're more than happy to come up and answer any questions you have, and feel free to ask for that. Any of the museum staff will be more than happy to answer questions, whether it's about the historic home, about the collection, or even a traveling exhibit we have.
So if you've got a senior citizen group or a school group or a family group that makes arrangements for a tour, is it mostly self-guided, or is it mostly somebody there?
Whichever way you would like to do it.
If you call ahead, we have a wonderful education staff that is more than willing to give you a tour and to walk you around the grounds, and just to give you more information about who we are and what we offer.
And that is something you need to do before you ever delve into all of the things you've got to offer, is just see the beautiful setting for all of these exhibits and these wonderful. And how often do you rotate in a regular year, not just the summer, but how often do you rotate your exhibits?
Between every 6 to 12 weeks in each gallery, and we have 4 galleries.
4 galleries, okay. Well, this is the kind of information that a lot of people that have never been there need to know, because even though sometimes the people who have, there's sometimes more people from outside the area that have been to your museum than in, because we take it for granted it's always there. We can go the next time. We can go next weekend or something. And so we overlook some of our gems in our own backyard. We're going to be needing to take a break in just a minute, but when we come back, I want us to talk about not only the remainder of things we have this summer, but also looking ahead to the future, because we want to start looking at the school groups that are going to be coming in, and how many students come through this museum each year. We'll be back in just a minute and continue this conversation.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.